Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and rants do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another live stream of Sober Talk. The title says it all. We are 3 days away from that big moment where I get to say that I'm celebrating a grand total of 15 years sober. So if you guys as big congratulations till then, please. But the title is not a joke. That I've already taken off from work, and of course the day after because I want to celebrate some of it with you guys. I'm gonna celebrate it with as many people as possible. Um, and I would like to go to a meeting of some sort that day. I don't care where it is. I just want to go to an AA meeting. Be damned. I want to go to a meeting. That's all I can say about that. I want to go to a meeting. Um, you know.
I want you to go to a meeting too.
So that is kind of where all that stands right now. Um, I know for a lot of you, who are fans of this particular series, this is where it's at. This is the exciting stuff. Um, I know a lot of people are really happy with the fact that someone's living long-term sobriety. I know some people, it's like, you know, I know there's kind of some people are like, well, you still smoke and you still drink coffee like it's going out of style. Yeah, um, but we're talking, with alcohol, it's a mind-altering substance. To me, coffee and cigarettes aren't that bad. And every time it's not going to those things aren't going to make me wake up in strange places going, where the fuck am I at and how did I even get here? It's kind of like that. Um, you know, so, hmm, that's where it's at. Okay. I'm trying to quit smoking. Guys, I'm trying my best. It's not easy. It's not easy. Um, it's just not. Um, so, something to think about. Um, this is the series where we talk about the fact that sobriety has brought me a great deal of you know it's brought me a great deal of joy. You know, Nathaniel, go the fuck away, dude. Really, fucking loser. I swear to God, he wants me to beat the fuck out of him. I'm about to have damn guys in the ambulance bring the "I Love Me" jacket over for you.
But that's my jacket.
It's like he just wants someone to, I mean, messing with a guy like me. I mean, it's like he just wants to be locked up. I mean, at least it's three hots and a cot, you know.
No,
But anyhow, um, so after this stream, a little bit later on tonight, the plan is for me to go ahead and go live and do Save the World for a little while. I got a little time off, might as well. Uh, Maybe even see if we can get Bad in there. We have a lot of fun together. We've been running a lot of Save the World. and it's been a lot of fun. Um, and I know some people, um, there we go. I know some people are not huge fans of the Save the World side. And I notice that even a lot more people who enjoy the PvP side have been complaining about the hit detection problems. Um, what's going on, Mikey G? Did you finally get Save the World loaded up, or is it still acting up on you? Because I think I think the plan is we might live stream that one tonight, later on tonight. I think that is the plan. You know, nope, still having problems. You might have to check your you might because if you're not doing it regularly, I know for me, if I'm not playing it regularly at the end of the season, I have to go into directly to my Epic account, and I know that some people on PlayStation have had to do the same, where they have to go in. But if you have to go directly into your Epic account and basically tell them, "Hey, I want Save the World turned back on." It does that with ours, and I know a few people with PlayStation that it's done it for, done that to them. So you might have to double check that. Um, I mean, it happens. It happens. You know. But if you're interested, uh, you know, um, you know, I'm more than glad to have you go. If you're still interested, you're welcome to join. And of course, thank you for the watch time, you piece of shit. Really, you were on it a few days ago. Maybe it's just going to be a quick restart on your. I don't know. I say the congratulations for this Sunday. This Sunday. Um, hey, what's going on, KC? The title says it all. We're almost there. Don't congratulate. Save the big congratulations for this Sunday. We're gonna go live Sunday. Uh, Dustin, yeah, I heard about Dustin Diamond passing on, Stewie. I heard about that. I remember him from Saved by the Bell. I know he got into some trouble a few years back. I think he got caught with a switchblade of all the things, or something like that. I know he had some serious problems after his time on Saved by the Bell from typecasting, and that seems to happen more often than you guys would like to think with actors. Look at what happened to George Reeves. Well, it's good to see you too. Uh, you know, we're not necessarily starting the celebration, but I want to give you guys a heads up that Sunday is the big day that I get to announce to all of you that I've got, okay, well, it's one of those things. Maybe restart. If it was a computer, I'd say do a temp file, cleanup um, and then reset. But PlayStations are a little bit different than a computer. That reminds me, actually, hearing you mention that, I remember hearing that our government, actually, the United States government, had actually taken a bunch of PlayStation 3s and turned them into a supercomputer to track hackers, which was pretty cool. I was like, that's impressive. A bunch of PlayStation 3s? That's impressive. I had to stand in awe at some genius who thought, hey, let's take a bunch of PlayStation 3s and turn it into a supercomputer to track down hackers. I thought that was really neat. I did. I thought that was really neat. You know, it was cool. It was really cool hearing that. Um, it's amazing, what people will think of, hey, let's do this. Pretty neat. But yeah, as the title says, we're about 3 days out from the big celebration. I know Saturday night, what is probably going to happen is we'll do like a countdown of, I'll probably go live at about 11 o'clock, my time. And, and continue, to bring you guys neat little things like, working on stuff like this. Need to adjust the edge on that a little bit. And yeah, and I love throwing you out of my chair. Thank you. I know you do. Because I wanted, I know, well, you missed the live stream where it was like four of us. I think Princess Faye, I know Bad, I think Raven was there as well. He joined up with us, and there was four of us in group, and we did like a what is called the husk dance off. Only in sobriety would this be, with this, would I have to just do this? Right? Hey, what's going on? Jamie of the Isolationist Network. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I've snuck over here and there, seeing what you're working on. Hey, Simon, man, everybody's coming in now. Here we go. Here we go. Let me tell you all that hang on a second. Sorry about that. Hey, Jesse Johnson, welcome to the live. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hang on just a second. Whatever you guys do, don't touch a thing. Screenshot. There we go. What's happened? There we go. Thank you all so much for that. Had to take a moment to screenshot that. Ta-da. Good to see you all. Oh, you're on to, yeah. Yeah, it takes a moment to get those. Oh, yeah. That's all right. Thank you, Jamie, for taking care of that little bit of business. All right. Yeah, so I'll probably go live tonight. I know Princess Faye will be joining us. We might sneak in a husk dance off. Now, if you're not familiar with the Fortnite Save the World, you do realize I'm screenshotting you, you moron. Keep it up. You're going to go to prison. Nathaniel Francis of Farmington, Missouri. I ain't nothing, Jesse. Dude wants to act like he's all tough and everything. I know where the dude lives. Really. He's just mad because no one will follow his lousy channel that he rips off other people's content. Thanks so much, Jamie. He ain't nothing. He's a nobody. And very few people I'd classify as a nobody, but he's definitely one of them. So anyhow, as I was saying, the Husk dance off and Save the World, what that actually is when you're playing Save the World on Fortnite. A lot of people don't like it because it's the PvE, player versus environment side of it all. Um, you do it. Oh man, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Having been enjoying the day with Princess Faye. Of course, she played Among Us with some friends. Uh, She got a lot of a lot of you friends over there in the UK. Pretty awesome. And you guys are awesome over there in the UK. Oh yeah, that one was more than enough. More than enough. All I gotta do is just send it over to my email. They've already got enough information now. But anywho, um, where was I? Oh yeah, a lot of people don't like. I mean, I know there's some channels that don't like Fortnite at all, but let me tell y'all, there is a PVE side of Fortnite that I absolutely love. And lately, there's been a lot of complaints about the hit detection. When you're firing in PvP. Mikey G, I know you're familiar with this. You'll lay down, I mean, all the this lead in game, obviously, and you're not hitting a doggone thing. Of course, I deal with bad graphics card that just doesn't cooperate with you, so I get a lot of flashing lights, so it's even harder. So I get to the point where it's like, when I'm playing the game, if I'm shooting at it, I want it to hit. I want that shot to stick. And so I got into playing Save the World, which is really awesome on Fortnite. If you like zombies and stuff like that, Save the World is definitely for you. Now I recommend it for anybody who enjoys it, and you don't sink the V-Bucks in like you would on the PvP side. And again, you don't deal with the hit detection. And there's also a little known fact that some PC. Hey, Simon, if you decide to open those up, all I ask is if you have a moment, screenshot them and send them to me through Discord. I don't care how you get them to me. I don't care even by carrier pigeon. Send them on over and evidence, my friend. But anyhow, so I like that side of it, and I mean, it's a lot of fun. So, Jamie, if you ever get interested in adding a different game with a little bit of different gameplay, yeah, you pay a couple bucks for it. But I'll be absolutely honest with you, it is the better side of Fortnite, in my opinion, because I mean, yeah, you get trolls like in any other game. You will get the occasional douchebag troll, but it is a lot of fun, because if you get with friends, I mean, there's challenges all over the place. And what we did was there's this challenge kind of going around in Fortnite called the Husk Dance Off. The Husk Dance Off. Yeah, I don't PvP, but a lot of times it turns into World of Warcraft on the PvP side. And let me explain. World of Warcraft has always been it has always been a PC game. It's always been for your computer. That's the way World of Warcraft has been, except for the version that I know that was on Super Nintendo. But that's been many years ago. Other than that, World of Warcraft is for PC. All right? So now that I've said that, all right, let me say this. World of Warcraft in the PvP side gets a lot of cheating that happens. And we're seeing more and more of it in Fortnite. This year alone has been, as a lot of y'all say, extra sweaty. Hey, happy birthday, Gravetaker. How old are you now? How old are you? We can't do the happy birthday song. It is copywritten. Yeah, be careful with that happy birthday song. It is seriously copywritten. Most people do not realize how copywritten it is. 18. Congratulations. 18 is a good time. Physically, right now, you are in the prime of your life. Yeah, play it on the Switch. Were you still dealing with the people on you're still dealing with people on PC that are doing the cheating. That's what I'm talking about. And there is no Save the World on the Switch for Fortnite. But that's the problem you deal with is basically PC players putting these third-party apps attached to the game that'll attach themselves to the game, even though they run the risk of it hacking their game, and that's why Epic will tell you not to do that. Don't use third party, but then they'll basically it allows them, to cheat at the game. And if I can't, take on another player and beat them without cheating, then I need to hang it up. But a lot of them will do that. So that's just a heads up, I've wanted to put together a competition team, but seeing this season alone, we started to do it last season, but seeing this season alone, ain't worth your time. It's not worth your time. So, that's where that stands, but seeing somebody's turned 18, that's, man, 18's a fun time. Physically, again, I was in my prime. It was a wonderful prime, physically. Now, mentally, that comes later. With experience comes wisdom. That prime comes later. So I will tell everyone, in a way, I'm still in my prime. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So people are cheating the game because it got harder to level. But anyhow, so I enjoy Save the World. So anybody who enjoys Save the World, I definitely recommend it. And it is fun to stream, especially if you're collabing, which I know, yeah, it was Raven and I who collabed, and we had a couple of times throughout that live where we actually had what is called the husk dance-off. Now, how the husk dance-off works is you go in and you basically set up your traps just right, and it has to be just right. Anybody messes with your traps, the husk dance-off goes to crap. But then you have this one trap that is called the wall of sound, or the sound wall, either one. I think I've seen the name actually change, but regardless, when a husk hits it, they start dancing. Hey, what's going on, Daniel? Hey, think different. When the husk starts dancing and you see him prancing around, you're dancing too. The husk still has to die, but you're dancing the whole time and you're not doing much in the way of combat. For the record, there is going to be a video that basically Bad Bat, of all the people, Bad Bat challenged me to do a husk dance-off. I recorded it, and you guys are going to love it, because I also did Ian's wood for the win joke. Wood for the win. Anyhow, I did his wood for the win joke. He builds everything out of wood on Save the World, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't exactly go according to plan. It's not exactly a Hannibal Smith moment, I was actually just watching something on George Peppard, the guy who played Hannibal Smith in the original A-Team TV show. So that made me initially think of that. Which there was a stream. It might have been a stream before that. I was in Raven's stream, and I actually in his live. Yeah, I wasn't streaming; he was, and I actually got to show off my my Save the World building skills on this one tower. It was neat. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. So that is where that is. Let's see, what else? So anyhow, back to talking about getting getting closer. I need to do a whole You guys have asked for it, and I'm gonna see about probably filming it. If I don't do a live stream tonight, I'm gonna film it. The spooky story on my 2-year sobriety coin. I'll film that. And of course, there'll be still shots of it in there and things like that. For those that don't know, and I've told this story before, with the exception of 2 people, and think different, I know you're already like, put that coin down because he heard the story. Yeah, Casey, if there was ever a possession in my collection of things that I've gotten in sobriety from Alcoholics Anonymous, this is the spookiest thing I have. Okay? This particular coin, for whatever reason, has had relapses and death surround it. The only 2 people who've been able to touch it and nothing happened to has been my sponsor, Soberman, and myself. Everybody else has either A, relapsed. It's not. Okay. Let me get a different one that's a little bit more pronounced. Okay. As best as you can see, you have here the year of the coin, that of your sobriety, how many years you have, months, but most of the time the bronze like this actually have in Roman numerals years. Okay. So this one in particular is my 12-year sobriety coin. This is a 12-year. So the way that it works is on the outer, basically when you expand outward, you have the triangle, which represents the 3 legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous, which is unity, service, and recovery. Okay. Recovery is that personal journey going through the 12 steps. Okay. Very important. Okay. So that is the recovery, the 12 steps. Yes, you have to start all over again, Casey. You have to start all over again. And because what you learned obviously didn't take, or otherwise you wouldn't have drank again. That's how that works. And so I'm actually, this Sunday, I will have 15 years without a drink or a drug. Now, again, I know some people are saying, well, you still smoke. Well, yeah, it's one that, minus a lot of restrictions here in the United States, no one's going to kick in your door. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Casey. No one's going to kick in your door and say, you can't have that cigarette or that cigar, or your pipe tobacco. And for the record, I am a cigar smoker, and I do smoke a tobacco pipe. I still drink coffee like it's going out of style. I don't even touch that. If a doctor prescribed it to me, yes, then I would have no choice. But other than that, there is no reason for me to touch it. Okay. Yes, I suffer from PTSD, but it's, oh yeah, love my coffee too. Gotta have my coffee. So, there you go. And coffee's where it's at for this guy. Coffee became my go-to straight up. Yeah. Usually that's how I drink it. Now, I will tell you, when I do the cinnamon live streams on Saturdays, it is not uncommon to see me, make up like a special, like a special cup of coffee for the cinnamon character. Right. I will make that because it's part of the character. But other than that, I don't, I drink my coffee pretty well straight up. Actually, I hate to tell you this, there is a lot of side effects with smoking the herb, as you put it. There's a lot more side effects than you actually think. So much so that there was actually a study done all the way back in the 90s that's actually being suppressed today. There was actually some scientific study that was done on the repercussions of it. But then again, I know, it's one of those things that, you know, if you're smoking it, yeah, you're basically you're burning something and putting it into your lungs. And I know some people consume it and there's really no ill effects from that, you know. Um, Not that I've ever heard of. That's the only way I know of that doesn't really cause any ill effects, other than some of the ill effects of some of the long-term ill effects of THC. But you know, that's where the medical side of all right, well, let me take a look into this. Knowing that, so learning that knowledge. But yeah, we all have our vices, and I know it's becoming more and more commonplace. Um, it's just one of those things. But yeah, I actually, back in 96, I believe, no, 95, I'm sorry. I actually picked up a study on it, a study that had been done. I forget who did the study, but it's being suppressed right now. Well, like I said, I don't do it because I mean, for me, the way Alcoholics Anonymous treats it. If I was to do it without a doctor's prescription, it's still considered a relapse. That's how Alcoholics Anonymous treats it, because you're altering your mind with a substance that's not doctor prescribed, and it's not necessarily, yeah, over the counter. Hey, Galaxy, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Good to see you. How are you doing this fine day? I'm alive, well, and sober. I love sobriety. I'm enjoying life. As the title says, we are 3 days away from 15 years without a drink or a drug. That's a long time, folks. Long time. A very long time. You know, um, for me, this is, say the big congratulations. Okay. I know a lot of y'all want to say, congratulations early. But I'll tell you, out of tradition, something that Sober Man taught me. Okay. And this is important. Oh, you've been playing a lot of Call of Duty? Nothing wrong with that. I've been playing a lot of Save the World and Minecraft. Minecraft. Um, yeah, everybody's got that vice. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having that one thing that kind of helps you through. I know there's some people that can enjoy a glass of wine, a glass of red wine in the evening and kind of chill out and enjoy the day. That's awesome. If I did that, the glass would go away and I would just have the bottle in hand. Spooky, spooky stuff. And then next thing you know, I'm waking up in strange places. Um, you know, that's just one of those things. I know in sobriety that, my wife has seen me do some pretty cool things. Oh, be right back. All righty. Uh, my wife has seen me do a lot of things. Um, huh. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Shoot, I can't take metadrill without having serious side effects. It must be my Native American physiology. I think that may have something to do with it. us Native Americans are pretty sensitive to stuff anyways. So I don't do it. I won't do it. As a matter of fact, um, yeah, good old Mikey G. I'll tell you what, that guy, I've got to finish up that. I got to finish up that video. I need to do a voice, try to do that voiceover for it. Welcome back, Galaxy. But my wife has got to see me do some pretty cool things. My favorite story to talk about, and it's my favorite, one of my favorites, you know, since I've been married. If Princess Faye has the bragging rights, you know, any bragging rights, um, she has got to, you know, be there and support me when I have done some really, really neat stuff. She was there at the you know, at one of the biggest speaker meetings I've ever done. One of them. And what was so big about it? Well, there were 75 members of Alcoholics Anonymous in the room, including a woman that had watched me from 3 weeks sober all the way up till today. So Princess Faye got to actually be there for that meeting. She sat in the corner and she cheered me on in silence. It was really, really awesome. You know, my wife was there. And, you know, on top of that, there was also nursing students there. Lots of nursing students there. And I got to turn on and basically recommend reading material for them. You know, that would help them understand alcoholism a little bit better. Mikey G, always the nice guy, checking and making sure everybody's doing good. That's our Mikey G. Mikey G is a great guy. Great guy. But anyhow, she was there for that. She watched me. Princess Faye has watched me stand in front of, gosh, it was, I know it was over 270, somewhere in that ballpark area. She stood there and watched me in front of over 200 minutes. And it was a partial standing ovation. It was really cool. And when I got back to the table, she basically, you know, when I said, well, how'd I do? She's like, anything less than I'd have been worried, you know, like that. And I just, it was huge for me. You know, my wife has watched me, you know, stand in front of numerous people, talk about sobriety and make a difference. You know, there are still people that were there that day. Oh, it was exciting, honey. And, you know, I mean, it was really awesome, you know. Princess Faye has, you know, been there. And I mean, I got married in sobriety. And I remember announcing that in an AA meeting. I'm not going to lie, I did get nervous in front of that many people. I did get a little nervous. But I also knew there was a lot of people there who knew me and would have been disappointed if I didn't get up there. So that's why I did it. And it was exciting to stand in front of all of those people and say, hello, you know, my name is, you know, and I'm an alcoholic, you know, and here's part of my story related to the topic. And, you know, the topic was, how do you take, you know, how do you, you know, how does a group help the newcomer when you're discussing money? And, you know, I talked on that, my experiences of getting sober with the groups and everything, and how people loved me, when I couldn't love myself. They loved me back to health. And today, when I come into these rooms, it's not so much money. Right. Well, the truth of it is, is when you're talking about addiction, if you will, because I'm going to simplify it, alcoholism and drug addiction, AA treats them as different, but they're the same. They're different, but the same, if you will. I know that sounds like the typical oxymoron, but just bear with me. The major difference really is that, you're getting messed up with drugs on one side, and on the other side, you're getting messed up with alcohol. And a lot of alcoholics, once they're drunk, will transition over to drugs. With your straight addicts, and I mean that, with your addicts, it really doesn't exactly matter. They'll do one, the other, but with your alcoholic, when the alcohol stops working, right? When the alcohol stops working, that's when we start doing the drugs. Right. So I mean, when you think about it, just kind of think about it along those lines. You know, when you're talking about addiction, like I'm describing, you know, um, for the purposes of not, we're not going to blur the lines like AA usually does for just a moment, because regardless, even though AA says we only deal with problems with alcohol, there's a little insider thing that I'm going to kind of clue you all in on. AA kind of deals with the drug problem, kind of. If you're ever in an AA meeting, um, if you're an addict and you go to an AA meeting, okay? Here's a little inside tip. Change the word from drugs to alcohol, and you're still in the right place. Now, if you're an alcoholic, member of Alcoholics Anonymous, and you're in a meeting of Narcotics Anonymous, it's perfectly okay to say, hello, my name is, and I'm an addict. It's perfectly okay because you are at that point. You're addicted to alcohol. You're an addict, okay? And that is actually something that I've done, and I've been to 2 Narcotics Anonymous meetings, 2 of them, and they were good meetings. They were good meetings. It just really wasn't my cup of tea because, I prefer what Alcoholics Anonymous does more than Narcotics Anonymous, and Narcotics Anonymous does a fine job, fine job. They do struggle a little bit more getting people to get the time, like say someone like myself has. They do struggle with that. Um, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why that is, uh, but it is a thing. Hey Zelda, here can I borrow you for just a second, kitten little? Mikey G. Mikey G, I know you ask about her. Well, now you get to see her. You want down? Okay, baby. Mikey G always asks about, uh, hey, what's going on, Broken Mike? As the title says, we're getting closer to me making 15 years sober. 15 years. 15 years without a drink or a drug. And I'm talking like, minus coffee and cigarettes. I mean, that's, you know, oh yes. Okay, honey. But yes, Broken Mike, if I decide to stream Save the World tonight, you're welcome to join us too. I know you and Princess Faye are in the same zone, and I would love to run with you guys. And there's an excellent chance that Bad Bat might join us tonight. Which I would love it if you guys were able to join, because I got some cool stuff to give away to you guys. I got to go pick up some supplies in Caney Valley, though. I won't be able to take you guys with me on that one, though. I need to take you guys with me on some venture quest. Oh man, that's and Broken Mike is a fantastic guy. I am doing fantastic. You know, guys, I'm going to tell y'all, I had a miracle happen to me today. I woke up today and I found it not necessary to take a drink. Any day that still happens is still truly a miracle. It is truly a miracle. Because I will tell you, and someone just asked me this, who had about 3 years, they're suffering from drug addiction, and I was with them, and we were talking, and she asked me the question, "Do you still get cravings for it?" And I said, every day. Every day I think about another drink. I'm not going to lie. I do. It comes and goes. But the secret is just for today. I don't have to if I don't want to. I don't have to pick up a drink if I don't want to. I mean, I can pick up this coffee and I can enjoy my cup of coffee. I am doing fantastic, Broken Mike, and I hope you are doing well yourself this evening. Again, you're welcome to join us for Save the World tonight. It would be an honor and a privilege, even if we don't live stream it, it would be an honor and a privilege to run with you on Save the World. You know, I still get, think different. I still get the urge to drink. After almost 15 years, I still get cravings for it. I still have relapse dreams where in my dream, I'm drinking. In a dream, I'm drinking. And I'll wake up and swear to God, I just relapsed. Oh, yeah. That's a real thing. It's scary when it happens. I'm going to take y'all. I'm actually, this is going to be the 14-year anniversary of this actually happening. I'm sorry, 14 year. Oh man, Mikey G, I hope you get to, 14 years ago, I had this dream. This is not a joke, okay? This is a true story I'm about to tell you guys. I was coming up on 1 year, and it literally, I think this, as of today, the irony of it, it's been, believe it or not, 14 years ago that this happened. Okay. I'm about to make my first 1 year without a drink or a drug. Okay. Member of Alcoholics Anonymous. You know to call me before you take a drink. I'm always there. Well, you don't have to drink it if you don't want to. You know, it's your choice. And you know you can call me anytime. Anytime. I'm a phone call away. If you don't want to drink, you can call me. You know that. When you're ready, we'll be there. I'll even go to I'll even go to a meeting with you if I have to. Yep. Oh, Mikey G, I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're in a lot of pain these days too. I think everybody is. Also, J-Dog, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Okay, you guys got to hear this story. This is spooky. This is spooky stuff now. Spooky stuff. It's been 14 years since I had this dream, and I will never forget it. I'm literally just a couple days away from making my first 1 year without a drink or a drug. And what happens is I wake up after having this nightmare, and it was so bad, I had to call sober man. And what happened in the dream was it was like I woke up just before like it was in the dream, I was waking up like normal, and I was waking up hungover. My ex-fiance, who is the mother of my first two children, who had packed up. It was like she never left. That whole year never happened in this dream. The whole year had never happened in this dream. It was like that 1 year was a dream, and I was waking up hungover. Yeah. So that's what happened in this dream. And it was like, what are you doing here? And, I looked at, my ex, Lady Silvermist, and I'm like, what are you doing here? I thought you had packed up the kids and left. She's like, I've been here the whole time. What the hell's wrong with you? And it's like, well, what's today's date? And it was like a year prior. So like 1 year had never happened, and I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't right. And I had actually went over to Sober Man's house and was like, you've been sponsoring me. I don't know you. And they're at the tail end of the dream. They were putting me in an ambulance in a straitjacket. And I woke up in a cold sweat. So that was actually the dream. And when I woke up, I woke up early in a cold sweat and immediately grabbed the phone and called Sober Man and said, you're not going to believe this. And when I'm telling Sober Man about it, he's like, wow. He's like, I've heard of relapse dreams, but I've never heard of a dream like this. He said, that's a scary dream now. He said, I don't blame you for calling me right away. Wow. He said, well, pinch yourself, Prince Magnum. In a couple more days, you are going to be a year sober. And it was just like, he knew exactly what to say to cheer me up. It was so awesome. So awesome. And I felt really good after that. I mean, of course, it was exciting. It was really, really exciting. So yeah, that was, I will never forget that nightmare. I mean, I woke up, cold sweat, it was the real deal. And in that nightmare, they were putting me in an ambulance in a straitjacket, and I'm screaming, where did that 1 year go? Where did my 1 year go? Where did it go? It scared the hell out of me. It truly did scare me. So yeah, as of today, that happened, ironically enough, 14 years ago. Basically, I would have went to bed tonight, and the next morning I'd have been calling Sober Man. So yeah. And who doesn't love good old Danny? Danny's a trip. Aten. So that is that. Okay. So if you enjoyed that, that interesting little tidbit, yeah, that's been a long time. Yeah, it was scary stuff. And I told Princess Faye about that. She's like, that is scary. She's like, that has scared the hell out of me, So, brother Mike, you just came in time to hear about one of my horrible, horrible nightmares. So. Thank you, honey. Are you all right? Do I need to finish up? Okay.
It's kind of hard, so.
All right. Well, we're going to shut down a few minutes early this evening. Princess Faye's not feeling too well. So I'm going to go try to be the best possible husband I can and go take care of my wife. One of the joys of sobriety, okay? Y'all got to remember there was a time I was not able to be there for anybody. And I mean anybody, okay? So I am, so I need to go be a good husband. All righty. So real quick, tomorrow, unless Princess Faye does not feel up to it, tomorrow will be Faye's Corner. Okay. If you all have a moment, stop in, say hello. I have no idea what Princess Faye is going to be working on. If she decides to cancel, then we'll go live and do something exciting. Saturday, expect me to be expect a cinnamon live stream, possibly an upload to go with that cinnamon live stream. Who knows? I have to finish editing a particular video. I got a couple of them to finish, actually quite a few. What are we doing tomorrow? I haven't a clue yet. Think different. I haven't a clue yet, but it'll be something. We'll do something. And Sunday, because Sunday is 15 years, we're going to have a special sober talk that night, celebrating another year of continuous sobriety. You all are definitely welcome to join. And Monday, I probably will not be streaming at all. It'll probably be uploaded content. You all are welcome to join me in this celebration. In Alcoholics Anonymous, we treat your sobriety birthday, you celebrate it for one full week. So I got all the way till Valentine's Day to celebrate. All righty. So it's to that stopping point where I got to go be the good husband. Oh, honey, I had to open the window because of the corner. Yeah, I know you. I know, honey. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of American football. I'm just not. A bunch of grown men trying to break each other's legs. I cheer on the cheerleaders. That's about it. Anyone ask me my favorite team, I always say the one wearing the helmets. I really don't like football. I'm just not a football fan. Kind of, sort of, a baseball fan. How are the Cardinals doing? Oh, great. That's about it. Used to love hockey. But I don't spend a whole lot of time watching hockey. How are the Blues doing? Oh, they're doing about like this. Oh, great. That's about it there. Drag racing. I like drag racing. But Sunday will be the Cinnamon live stream. If you are in blue, you are definitely encouraged to be there because Cinnamon is quite the juicy target, because of the fact that, the type of stream that it is. So I always, I'm going to start suggesting it more that the moderators do the best they can in those particular streams. I know Danny is a huge fan of Cinnamon as well. Of course, Megan will probably be there. Hot rodding. We love our hot rodding on this channel. And of course, car shows. Lots of excitement at car shows. All right, then. So that is kind of where the rest of the week stands right now. Tomorrow, for the most part, that's really, the exciting stuff. So that does bring us to a great stopping point. Again, I want to thank you all for being here and continuing to support me as I continue on this journey of sobriety. And in sobriety, I get to really live life. So it has been tradition here in Sober Talk that we let out a certain way. And it goes a little something like this. At day's end, I hope all of you need me as much as I need you. And as always, for all of you out there, no one out there has told any of you that they love you today. Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.